If you have the money to buy a big SUV, you will end up buying a Fortuner, Endeavour or probably Gloucester. But if these are too mainstream for you, watch this out. It's time to welcome the BS6 Isuzu MU-X. It's as big as before, no changes to how it appears. Big, bulky oodles of chrome on the face and a boxy rear end design. Undoubtedly, it has all the elements to look as butch as its rivals. LED lights, 18-inch fully machine-cut alloy wheels, side step and a roof rail. Design cues are definitely appealing. But there is a catch. The new generation MU-X launched globally is not the one you see here. Also, this update is significantly costlier than the BS4 iteration. The 4x4 and the 4x2 are priced at 35 lakh and 33 lakh ex showroom roughly, which means it is around 5 lakh expensive over the replaced version. The second big change is in the engine, but before we dive into the drive, here are a few things I like and I wished for. MU-X, like most others, is humongous. I mean, I've got no doubt about 6 passengers abreast comfortably. But you know what is a bit of a letdown is the fact that it lacks creature comfort features. For example, if you look at the infotainment screen, it's still outdated, to be honest. It does not have connectivity features. It does not have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Also, if you look at the rivals, they have really gone ahead miles in terms of features. For example, Gloucester has got level 1 autonomous driving tech. Then if you look at Endeavour, it has got a 10-speed automatic along with a sunroof. And if you consider the Fortuner, it has got front ventilated seats and now also optional wireless charging. So all in all, I think this is an area of concern that Isuzu must address. If I'm not too critical, there are certain things I enjoyed in the MU-X. Quilted seats, for instance, are comfy and provide decent amount of side bolstering. The view from the driver's seat is decent, in fact, very commanding. The cabin is airy, spacious and roomy thanks to sufficiently large glassworks. So there is decent amount of light and air inside the cabin. But most of these things were already featuring in the previous model. The new and the biggest change in here is the 1.9-litre diesel engine. There is a massive downsizing from the 3-litre unit. For numbers, now you get 163 brake horses and 360 Newton meters of peak torque out of this engine. The engine idles around 800 RPM. A gentle dab at the throttle and you can understand the spike in the buzz from the engine. Now, to be honest, the engine starts freely flowing as it goes past 1500 RPM. So low speed maneuverability I don't think is the greatest in MU-X, especially in this 1.9-litre new diesel outfit. Does it feel underpowered? Yes, at times, especially lugging through crawling city traffic. But on the highways, there is not much difference to notice. Mechanically, Isuzu has gone ahead with common rail technology for the oil burner and better anti-friction material to construct the cylinders. The transmission is also a new 6-speed automatic. It's modest to operate and shifts lazily in its own rhythm. The gearbox does not react as quickly as you would want it in case of kickdowns. Steering wheel, well, it's round and big, but there's heft as well, but there's a little bit of vagueness when you are driving. It does not weigh up as much as you need on highways. Also, there's a bit of problem when you are driving. It does not circle back to its central axis most often than not. Now that's a bit of an issue. So if I have to grade it down, I think Fortuner and Endeavour are right on top. In the middle you have got Isuzu, then others follow. Also, what's a bit of a downer here is the driver's display. It looks really old school. For example, if you look at the double dial system, on the right you have speedometer, on the left you have the tachometer. It's all black and white. The biggest positive for the MU-X, however, is how comfortably it tackles the bad and broken roads as if it is out there to bully them. The healthy tires, ladder construction chassis and independent front suspension are excellent to counter moderate bumps. But we went an extra yard and enjoyed the MU-X on hilly riverbeds. All we did was a quick rotary shift to 4x4 from the rear wheel drive. The diesel engine returns around 12.5 kmpl on highways and just under 10 in cities. While the problems are aplenty with the MU-X still, but this is one of the most affordable 4x4s in the segment even after a steep price hike. Also, the 4x4 abilities of this SUV is really praiseworthy. So what can Isuzu do well to promote this car? Firstly, the branding has to be bang on, and secondly, if somehow Isuzu can plug in creature comforts which are more of hygiene these days, this should do well. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below.